excuse the state of me. It's been a while since I've come on camera looking this shite, so I'm excusing myself. I didn't sleep well. We're only a few days post IVs and I'm already feeling like shit. This time I don't know what it is, but my IVs worked. My sputum was clear. And it's only in the last couple of days something has started to bubble up again. I can go and grab some doxycycline now, thank goodness. So I'm going to go get my doxycycline from the pharmacy later. And hopefully, because I do exercise, this is the thing, I do a lot of exercise, a lot of airway clearance and trying to strengthen my lungs. I do rest when I need it, you know, I sleep well at night mostly. I didn't last night, but I was feeling really anxious last night. And it's a really random situation, but there was a girl with cystic fibrosis who posted about another girl with cystic fibrosis passing away at 27. I don't know the full details behind it, and that always makes me realise and remember it's so quick. Yeah, so it just made me a bit sad, and then I couldn't sleep. And obviously I need to sleep right now because I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to have a shower, do whatever I need to do for the day, pharmacy-wise, come back home and chill out, but not lie down in bed because that actually makes me feel worse. Laying on my back makes my chest fill up with crap, so I prefer to sit down and just watch TV and make cups of tea. So I'm going to try and drag myself out of this pit and hope that doxycycline picks me up. But yeah, it's Monday. Not how I wanted to start my week, but we start as we mean to go on. Positive, keep strong, I've got this, and I hope that I can show you in the vlog that I can turn this one around too. If not, it's not my fault, and I've done my best, but I'm going to try anyway. So I've tried to make myself look as presentable as possible, but my bones ache. I'm just not feeling it today, but I am going to pop to Home Bargains and see if I can cheer myself up, because I want to find some accessories for my living room, and I will show you what I pick when I get home, unless I'm brave enough to do a video whilst I'm in Home Bargains, but I'm not brave enough to get my camera out yet. I already have people staring at me when I have my oxygen on, so the last thing I want to do is then start filming myself walking around. Yeah, let's keep the drawing attention to myself to a minimum. Secured the goods, picked up my prescription. I'm happy about that because I was having trouble getting Freestyle Libras prescribed by my GP, despite having cystic fibrosis diabetes, which is an official diagnosis for a Libra to be prescribed. So glad they finally listened to me. Honestly, it was not any of the hospitals doing that, and I've been nagging them for about 6 months. That was all my doing, because I finally got frustrated and contacted them myself. I also got my doxycycline picked up. I feel a bit better about that. I feel better that I'm not going to have to wait days and days for my doxycycline. What I mentioned earlier about feeling sad about someone else's death, but also feeling guilty that I didn't know that person, and it's nothing that I should let ruin my day, but it does. I do feel like it's like when a soldier is killed in battle, it doesn't matter what regiment they were from, it doesn't matter whether they were from your area. As a soldier, you pay respects to other soldiers, and that's, I know that sounds really dramatic, but that's how it feels. It's like another fallen soldier, and it just makes me sad, and it does ruin my day, and it does make me think very deeply for a while. And I don't feel like there's a lot I can do about that. I think that is just part and parcel of having a terminal condition that obviously a lot of other people suffer from. But I'm going to stop rambling now and go on into Home Bargains and see what I can. That's cute. I'm going to hold that in case I find another thing like that. I know you're thinking you've got a respiratory condition, you shouldn't say that, but sometimes I have to. Oh gosh, these mats. See, I like the autumnal stuff as well. I love all this stuff. I feel like I need... Is this a candle? Oh gosh, it's a massive candle. I need this for the kitchen. Got this wreath. That's cute. That's my shopping finished. Don't know if it's worthy of a haul. I'll show you. I got a kitchen towel with checkerboard stuff on it. Some little ghosty ornaments, which are all very cute, and that's got a succulent in it. A checkered fleeced blanket from Asda because, well, Vans, my favourite shoes, matches, and now the fact that they are finally selling this kind of stuff in shops makes me very happy because it's been my style for forever. I got this little wreath to show that I am festive for Halloween. There will not be a Christmas wreath. Then I got a new shampoo and conditioner just because they look cute. A little doormat, but I'm going to use that for my kitchen on the floor by the sink. And I did get Haggis, one of those water dispenser things, because he's always spilling his water, and I'm hoping that this will stop him spilling it. Because he can't actually jump and knock this one over, I don't think. Flipping hope not. And that's it. That was my haul for today. So do excuse me for looking like absolute crap today, but I feel like it. I've had bloods done this morning. My CF nurse came out to do them and to check SATs and all of that thing. But to be honest, when I'm sat down, chilled out, I'm absolutely fine saturation-wise anyway. My respiratory rate is up, which is normal for me now. We have discussed that hospital isn't necessarily the best option at this point because of how well I've done with picking myself up over the last few months. We don't want to go back and ruin all of that. So he's going to do the MDT meeting later with the rest of the team, and hopefully they'll be on side too and want to avoid IVs as much as I do because I've literally just finished. Like, what the hell? I finished 1 week ago. I do not want to get back into this perpetual cycle of IVs every couple of weeks because I genuinely felt like that was what was killing me, not the not having them. I felt like having them was the problem because they never did any good. They never made me feel any better. I was just home, feeling shit, back in again, rinse and repeat. So I'm going to go out with Adam for a couple of hours today and try and get some fresh air because it's blue sky, although it's cold and wet. I just want to get some fresh air because I honestly look like I've been ran over by several different vehicles. Yeah, I'm also trying out my new mics because I want you guys to have the best quality videos from me. So we'll see how that goes too. Haggis loses his absolute mind whenever one of us get out of the car. Haggis, it's okay. I am still here. He's afraid he's missing out. He gets massive FOMO. Haggis, it's okay. Hello and welcome to the news channel. We have made it to Griggs and I'm just trying to find somewhere to put my phone. So I'll put my mic there. There we go. We've been here a few times. You've got Griggs Farm Shop there and then Griggs Restaurant, and I usually go for the Bang Bang Chicken Burger, which is peanut based, like satay flavour. But today I'm having the crispy mackerel burger. I've never had a mackerel burger before. That sounds great. This food is so good. Look at that. That's the Griggs homemade burger. Halloumi fries and a mackerel burger. That was lovely. Really fresh tasting. I do love Griggs. Anyone who's from Cornwall who watches my videos, I highly recommend going to Griggs Restaurant for lunch. We've come to the woods. We've let Haggis off because there's no one around here. And he hasn't been to a forest or been let off the lead like that before, so see how that goes. So whenever we go out doing things like this, I don't automatically put my oxygen on straight away, but I do bring it in my backpack just in case I start to struggle, but I don't immediately go for it, if I'm completely honest. Some may say that's not beneficial, but I'm just one of those people who just likes a challenge. If I manage to get around this whole forest walk without it, winner. But then again, if I got back to the car and I felt like a sack of shit and I was struggling, then having it whilst I was walking would have been beneficial. So I'm a pain in the arse like that. I can't see any for a minute. Oh, hello. What are you doing? You can be a good boy. You stay with us. What's going on? Are you having a good time? Oh, he's coming back. So this vlog is going to be very much up and down because I'm having some good and bad days at the moment, but the good days are not even that great. So I don't even know where I got to in explaining how I was feeling. I think we were at Griggs. I've been feeling a lot worse since Griggs, since going out for lunch. I've been in bed most of the day today. And we had some issues with little P's Omnipod. We didn't realise that the cannula had not gone in, so he wasn't actually receiving any insulin. So we had to change that today, and his ketones were high, and had to use the pen for correction. Other than that, I've been in bed. My stats have been really up and down, very much dropping on exertion into the 80s, and then lying here between 91 and 93, just lying watching Netflix. So yeah, it's been a bit of a yuck day, but I have rested and I'm proud of myself for resting. And I'm about to have some tea. Adam's made spaghetti bolognese for me. Haven't had spag bowl in a long time, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what to update. I've got my oxygen nurse coming in the morning. She's going to help with some other oxygen options other than my POC. Something for around the house more, because I can't carry my POC around the house. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and if there's anything I can update you with, of course I will throughout the week. But this is going to be lots of random little bits in this vlog. Good morning. I'm very aware of how unwell I look at the moment. Usually I can pass as looking fairly well when people are like, oh, you look good, considering. Today I really don't feel like anyone can say that to me. So I've just had my oxygen nurse come and chat to me about having a static oxygen concentrator, which is constant flow oxygen. I will have long tubing so that I can walk around the house with it, which will be good for moments when I just need a bit of help. And considering I had IV antibiotics and none of those symptoms improved, it does kind of indicate to me that it's the lung damage now. It's not necessarily infections that are causing me to be breathless and stuff. That will contribute to me struggling to breathe and walk around with ease. So although there are things that I don't like having to give into, as you guys know, I struggle to use my portable oxygen concentrator because I just don't want people to look at me with it, or I didn't want my body to get to the point where it needed it. But if it needs it, it needs it. And at least it's not more medication to add. Although it's a prescription, it's not medication. So I do have CF, and sometimes I need to remember that. And it does massively suck, because I have to get used to the fact that I'm going to see all these changes and there's nothing other than my best doing what I need to do for my body. There's nothing I can actually do about it. Sometimes that hits me like a ton of bricks, but it is what it is. And I am doing my best. And if I need help, I need help. And I shouldn't be ashamed of that. I shouldn't feel bad about that. I didn't ask for CF, and this is just the cards I've been dealt. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes when you talk about it out loud, it can make you feel a bit sad. I'm chilling today because my bones, although they're not as stiff and I'm not struggling to move as much, they're very sore. They're sore to touch, they're still swollen, and everything feels like when I lean on it, it's going to break. So my bones feel really breakable today. But yeah, I'm just going to make a cup of tea and do some internet stuff. My body is simply just not bodying today. I tried to get up and do some bits and bobs and move around, and it's just basically said, no, stay the fuck in bed. You're going to be sore either way now. You can try and exercise your soreness off, or stay in bed. Either way, it's going to hurt and not improve. So that's great, and honestly, it feels like there is a rhinoceros sat on my chest whilst being punched from the inside out. Good morning or afternoon. It's either nearly 12 or is 12, I'm not sure. So we're on Saturday morning. I was going to end the vlog yesterday and I was like, yeah, but what if you wake up feeling miraculously better? You can tell people it's all turned around. That has not happened, but I was very close to having a trip to A&E last night. I thought, right, I can't keep doing this. My temperature was up at 38 and I was like, right, and I didn't want to mask it with painkillers. Like, if that was how my body was reacting, I didn't want to just take painkillers and ignore it because that brings my temperature down. So I was like, right, I need to just see how this goes. And then I was like, right, I'll take myself to A&E tomorrow if my temperature is still high. Right now it isn't, but usually my body does struggle more at night time, so tonight could be different. I'm still struggling with breathing. My bones aren't stiff, but they're really sore. Like, my knee's swollen. I mean, if you haven't looked at my knees before, which I'm sure you haven't, they're quite skinny little knees. But they're really chubby today. Like, if you can see the red on my hands and stuff, that's like swollen joints. So it's hard to lift and grab things. And then my heart rate is just high on resting. Like, on doing nothing, my heart rate is just not like the highest. I know people with POTS have way higher resting heart rates, but for me it just shows a change in how my body's coping. I had a lovely assistant do my hair for me this morning. Thank you very much, Kira. She straightened and, well, dried and straightened my hair for me, which is helpful because I can't lift things above my head for a long period of time and grip it. So that was helpful. And then Adam has just taken the reins for the rest of the day, gone to get me the bits and bobs that I need. And yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'm going to watch some Heartstopper and just chill again and try not to push myself. But yeah, feeling crappy, and I'm like, right, how much longer can I leave this to a point it's not safe anymore? I managed to have something other than Marmite and toast, which is great, and we will just see how the rest of the day goes. And if I can make it to Monday without going to A&E, that would be brilliant. So it is now Sunday evening. I haven't updated this vlog since Friday, I think. This is going to be the last insert to this vlog, but I thought I wanted to see if I could turn it around, as I mentioned in the last clip. But it's going to be Monday tomorrow, so I just need to restart my next vlog from then anyway. So this is the end of this week, and that is how it went. I did not manage to turn it around. The best I have done is allowed my mum to bring me some nice strong painkillers to try and take the edge off of whatever is going on. Because basically without that, I would not have been able to move. My body is in agony and my chest is all over the place. Like, 1 minute I'm like, oh, it's actually all right, and the next minute I'm bringing up stuff like darker than the green on my duvet. So that's obviously not good. But then other moments it's okay. And then my sacs 1 minute are fine, normal range, and the next minute they're sitting at 93. And I know that's not like desperately bad, but it's not normal for me for them to sit at 93 at rest. My theories are I have a muggle flu, but I don't have a sore throat, so I'm not really sure it's that. 2, I have reacted badly to amikacin, and it has caused my body to have this inflammatory response and for my CRP to triple, if not more, what it was before I started. So I don't really know what's going on. Yesterday I was going to go to A&E, but this was the wait time in my local A&E. So that was a big fat no, because sitting there, 1, what bugs are going on around me? Not a clue. 2, the pain I'm in, sitting in hard A&E chairs for that long is not really good for me. And 3, what if there's sort of nothing they can do at a weekend, and they want to wait for my CF team on the Monday anyway, which is often what happens. So I thought, right, I'll just push through till Monday, use the painkillers, get some rest, and then see my CF nurse on the Monday. So I'll see him tomorrow for some bloods and hopefully get booked in for an x-ray on my chest, just to check that there's nothing else going on, because my other thought was, the way I was feeling yesterday, it was a bit pneumonia type vibes, like a mild pneumonia. But the way my chest was in so much pain, I was like, that's a worry for me. And obviously I don't want to push it too far, and we want to make sure that sepsis is not creeping in. So yeah, I'm going to sign off here. That is this week done. I will keep everyone updated as to what happens next. You'll either see my next vlog of me in hospital, or fingers crossed I will be at home, I'm not sure. Shout out to this one as well for putting up with me and helping me get through the days, and taking the reins when things get too difficult. It is always appreciated. And biscuits? Yes, Phoenix, biscuits are fine.
Action.
I'm very grateful for the support I have. I feel very lucky. But yeah, that's me done. Haggis wants to say hi. Say hi and bye, Haggis.